is thick, has a thickness to it you will almost choke on. Well, not you, me. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Chanel, and today I'm going to be talking about fragrances that I struggle with. These are the ones that they're not my favorites right now. So if you guys are interested in hearing what fragrances I struggle with, then just keep on watching. So just a little backstory. I'm new to fragrances. I've only really been collecting and like really getting into fragrances for about a year now. I really enjoy it. With that, I've bought a lot of fragrances, just trying to figure out what I love and what my tastes are. And with that, I have bought quite a few that just don't work for me for whatever reason. And it kind of sucks too, because you look at the notes and you're like, man, I should really love this. And it's just something in there that just does not work with you. Y'all bear with me. I am still learning. I'm still trying to get this thing together. I'm not going to get rid of these at all, because I feel like one moment, like I'm gonna have that like flip of the switch moment where they're all just gonna work for me. I'm waiting on that right now. It's just not happening yet, but I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up hope, okay? So anyways, the first one that I'm gonna talk about is, it's Princess by Kilian. So this one was described as a like soft gourmand. It has like green tea in it. It has ginger and it has marshmallows in it. And everyone was just kind of talking about how sweet it is. It's just a really sweet girly scent that everyone will love. Everyone is gonna love it, right? But for me, no, I don't get that at all. So when I first spray this, you get that initial, like, it's super citrusy at the very top, like super citrusy. But the dry down for me is nothing but straight up Play-Doh. I get Play-Doh, like it is bad. It is awful. I have tried so many things to like change that, but I just cannot get the Play-Doh. It just smells like straight up Play-Doh to me. I don't know what it is. Like, I know it has like vanilla, and I think it has like benzoin. Does it have, yeah, it has like benzoin and like marshmallows. I'm not sure if it's that combination or what. Maybe it's too much vanilla, too much benzoin, but that combination, it's disgusting to me. Not disgusting. That's really harsh. But it is bad though. I just smell Play-Doh and I just don't like walking around smelling like that. That unfortunately is Princess by Kilian. I'm not giving her up though. I'm gonna wait. We're gonna keep working on it, and then one day hopefully it changes and I get all the other notes that are listed. So the next fragrance that I'm gonna talk about that I just really am struggling with is Gabriel Essence by Chanel. A lot of people have talked about this perfume, saying that it's a really nice introduction into Chanel, right? It's kind of like the more modernized Chanel. It sucks because my name is Chanel. There is the white flowers in this. There is nothing but white flowers in the mid. It has jasmine, which is the absolute worst for me. It has all these white flowers in it, and that, like, all I get is like this sharp, like it's just so sharp. It's just right up in here. And I cannot stand it. Like, I literally just cannot. Like, I spray like one spray and I'll be like, ugh, like I have to smell it from here because it's just too intense for me. I don't know what it is with jasmine. It's jasmine in particular that I just absolutely struggle with. I feel like I should love this because it has like a really fruity top. It has some coconut in there. The dry down has musk and vanilla. Does it have vanilla? Yes, the dry down has musk and vanilla in it. I feel like I should love this. This is like very sophisticated brunch, you know, like going on a brunch with your friends type fragrance, but it just doesn't work for me. It really gives me a headache. I'm not gonna give her up. I'm not there yet. I'm just gonna keep working on her. I'm gonna keep working on her and see if she works for me, but right now, nah, I can't do it. Okay, so the next one is also from Chanel, which I'm really disappointed that I don't like Chanel. I feel like I should love it because, hello, my name is Chanel. The next one is the Chanel Chance Eau Tendre. This one was a huge recommendation on YouTube. Everyone was talking about it. Everybody loves this one. Oh, it's just the perfect, easy reach for fragrance. It's just a nice, fresh scent. no. This has like grapefruit or something in it, but it has jasmine in it. And there is a common theme with most of these fragrances is that jasmine. That jasmine, when I spray this, the very beginning spray is nice. I do like it. But as it dries down, it's just that jasmine that it's just so sharp. It's just right up in here. I cannot. I know everyone loves this one. Everyone says this is a really nice, fresh, flirty, up-to-date Chanel. We just don't vibe. We don't mesh. And I really, really wanted to love this one. I think the bottle's so cute too. This was not cheap either. I mean, not like super expensive, but it wasn't cheap. Yeah, I don't like it. I just don't. The next one that I sadly struggle with is, ooh, y'all don't hate me. Don't hate me. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel people are going to say, you just don't know it. Like, I get it. I get it. This Valentino Roma, okay, it was so strange because when I sprayed it in the store, I was like, oh, this is great. This is so great. But remember, there are like 100 other scents going on in there. So when I smelled it, it smelled really sweet. It had like this nice intoxicating smell, and I bought it. I bought a big version of it too. But it has that sharp jasmine in it. It has that sharp jasmine in it. So when it dries down, it just is so sharp. When you first spray this, it has like, oh, the opening is so pretty. It's so fruity. It's just juicy. It has like, I don't know, I think it has like black currant or something in it. And I should have looked at the notes, or I think I looked at the notes but wasn't really recognizing that jasmine was something that I didn't vibe with, because the mid is nothing but jasmine. It has jasmine, jasmine simbach, and jasmine tea. It's nothing but jasmine. So I can't. It just is too sharp for me. It just does not work. I cannot get with this. I want to love this so bad. That opening is just so beautiful and everybody raves about this, but I just don't, I can't do it. Oh, like smelling it from the cap, I get what people are talking about, but for me, that jasmine drives me up a wall. So that is the Valentino Born in Roma. I'm definitely gonna keep going back to her though and seeing if something changes. I'm not giving up on her because I want to love it. Like, you know how there's something in you that just wants to love it? I want to love this. And I will. I'm putting it in the atmosphere. So the next perfume that I'm struggling with is the C Passione. This, again, is the jasmine. I really like C, like the original. I also like C Fiore or Fiori. I really like that one. But this one, it's very sharp. This one, the opening is like super fruity. Ooh, I kind of want to spray. I don't want to spray it on myself, but let me smell. Oof, yes, the opening is super fruity. I can smell like pineapple. I can smell like grapes. It's very, very fruity. But again, as I've stated with all of the other perfumes, pretty much that dry down is like, there's jasmine in it, and it just is super sharp for me. So I think this one, it has rose and heliotrope and jasmine. Yep. It's the jasmine in here. The jasmine in here is what really messes it up for me, and it just kind of gives me a headache when I spray this. But I want to love this one because this is like the fruitier, more summery approach to C. I want to say like C is like the fall. C Fiori is like the spring, and this is like the summer version of it. But again, it's just the jasmine in there that's super sharp. I can't do it. I feel like I'm repeating myself. This is rough, y'all. Like, I'm really going through it with these perfumes. This one is the Chloe Nomad. Karina Waldron has spoken so highly of this fragrance, and I just love her. She's so eloquent. She's very, she's just very aspiring. I really love her aesthetic. I love the hard work that she puts into her videos. Most of her recommendations I definitely vibe with. This one, however, I think she said like this was one of the fragrances that she wore so much when she bought her house or something. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna try this. It smells good. And I've heard a lot of other people talk about this too. Like it's just a really motherly, nurturing scent. I like when you smell it. Whoa, I can't even remember how this smells. Hold on, let me spray it up because I can't remember how it smells. Ooh, that smells really good when you first spray it. Oh yeah, that does smell good. It has like a really like citrusy top. What is that? It has like peach and rose, and that smells really good like when you spray it. But for me, I don't know what it is. I think it's my chemistry. It just does not vibe with this because as this dries down, it does have jasmine. This does have jasmine in it. And I don't get that sharpness that I normally get with like the other ones like Passione and all that. I don't get that sharpness. What I get is this like musty smell. Does that make sense? Like it like kind of like an armpit smell. Does that make sense? I don't know what it is. It smells like armpits and like bad breath, like a combination of that. You get whiffs of it. Like as you're walking and like you kind of wave your hand or walk around, you get that whiff. You know how you get that whiff? It'll be like armpit, like musty. I don't know. I love it. Like it's just one of those, I'm still kind of struggling. Like my nose is not quite there yet. Okay, so it has oak moss, it has amberwood, and it has patchouli and sandalwood. I'm not sure, maybe it's that oak moss in there. Yeah, so it says that oak moss is an inky, bitter smelling forest floor evocative. That's probably what it is right there. That's probably what that is. That oak moss, I'm like, ooh, it just makes it smell must. I smell must when I spray that. I do feel like I might change my mind on this, but right now my nose is just not developed yet to appreciate this, and I feel so bad because I love Karina Waldron, but okay. So the next one that I just struggle with is the Twilly de Hermes Eau Poivree. This one, I can't get with this one. I don't know what, it's the jasmine in this one. This one has that sharp note. It has ginger at the very top and like orange. I don't know. I don't like the ginger and the orange. I'm not feeling that. Then it has this, what is it? Oh, it has tuberose, it has jasmine, and it has orange blossom. Now I love orange blossom. I really love orange blossom, but I don't know what it is with this one. It smells very salty. And then again, there's like a hint of like bad breath, like kind of lying at the bottom. So this one has that sharpness, but also that bad breath smell that I just can't get with. And I got this at Ross. I got this at Ross for a pretty good deal. I think this was like 60 bucks at Ross, but I just am not a fan. And I think also another thing is this is not sweet. I don't want to say I like really sweet fragrances, but I like sweet fragrances. And this is not sweet. It kind of leans like salty to me. I'm just not a fan of this one. I'm still gonna hold on to her. Hopefully she comes around. But right now, that ain't it. The last one is Rose's Vanille. Now, I have not smelled this in a while, so maybe I'm gonna try it and I love it. But when I smelled this when I first got it, this is the Mancera's Roses Vanille. Look at that juice, it's beautiful. Oh, she is gorgeous, okay? Let me see. Oh yeah, I forgot Mancera's lids are weird. Oh, nope. I'm not there yet. It 100% is a jammy rose. Yes, it is. Ooh, do I dare? Do I dare? Okay, let me spray it. Ooh, it's so strong. Okay, let me try. This is too much rose. I didn't understand what people were saying when they said jammy rose. I was like, what does that mean? Oh, jammy? Okay, so it's jammy. No, this is a jammy rose. This is a thick, you can literally like scrape your tongue. Like it's thick. It smells thick. It is potent. It has this, I don't want to say curdling, but it has a a thickness to it that you will almost choke on. Well, not you, me. I almost choked on it. I sprayed this like, oh, here I go. I was not really forewarned when it came to, well, actually I was forewarned about Mancera's fragrances. I knew that they were potent, but I thought that this was gonna be like a lighter, fresher version of it because it has like watery notes. No, honey, this smells like you can literally scoop it out of the bottle and put it on your toast. This is thick. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, but I'm scared. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So that first opening, when you first spray it, I get like, ooh, I get the Mancera, I'm not Mancera, I get the MFK Gentle Fluidity Gold, like just the initial spray. But as I'm spraying it, it does not smell as bad as it used to. But, ooh, it is very thick though. I definitely get the thickness. This is strong. Ooh, y'all don't look at my ashy elbows. No, she did not come on camera with ashy elbows. That is an acquired smell. But actually, as I'm smelling this right now, it's not as bad as when I first smelled it. When I first smelled it, I was like, oh, honey, no. I literally put that thing back in this package and put it in the bottom of the cabinet. I was like, nope, that is not for me. I cannot do that. It's pretty amazing to see how much you progress and how your nose develops, but it's still not like, I'm still not a huge fan of it, but it's not as strong as when I remember first smelling it. I just guess I'm getting acquired to strong fragrances. That's good. This one was just too intense and the rose was too jammy. It was too thick. It has like a kind of like a Sharpie smell to it that I just can't not necessarily get with right now. I'm gonna test this one out though, because right now this, nope, there it is. That is it. It's that sharp. There's something sharp in it. Does this have jasmine in it? No, it says it has rose and sugar. Rose and sugar. I don't know. Yeah, there's something sharp in it. I'm not a fan of that. Nope, I don't like it. I don't want to say I don't like it, but this one is not. I'm not there yet. I feel like maybe in a couple months I'll revisit this and maybe I like it and maybe I'll fall in love with it, hopefully. But right now, it's a no for me, dog. Okay, so that was intense. That was brutal. I hope I wasn't too rude, and I hope you guys understand. I'm still learning. I'm still new on this journey. So I would love to kind of do a video later, maybe a year from now, and kind of see how I feel about these fragrances, see if they still smell the same to me. That is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please go ahead and subscribe and also give me a big thumbs up. That will definitely help out my channel. If you know anyone that's interested in fragrances and, you know, just likes hanging out with me, please go ahead and share my video too. That is it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.